Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here, this early morning update on Ethereum. It's 7:30 right now, so it's a little bit earlier to make an update, but I have some things to do today, which is quite exciting. But we're going to do a full update on Ethereum. I'll try to prepare you as well as I can for next week. Obviously, we still have the US government shutdown next week. So who knows what's going to happen with that? I mean, obviously there's no economic data, I can tell you right now, but if they do come to some sort of a deal to open up the government again, the economic data that's going to come out will matter a lot as well, right? So that is something you need to know. And honestly, the fundamental developments, without diving too deep into those will matter a lot as well, and I will include those into this analysis as well. But ultimately, like, do I think it matters a lot for the general direction of Ethereum, what's going to happen fundamentally? No, not necessarily. I mean, obviously there's limits to that, right? I mean, it's if we see a massive escalation between China and the United States, I mean, are we going to break down below our main support level, our high time frame support level between 3,700 and 3,500? Then yes, but then I'm talking a major escalation, and that is not something I expect right now, or at least it doesn't seem like the fundamentals are going towards that level at this point of time. So I don't think those fundamentals change much regarding what I think from Ethereum, and I'm fairly optimistic about Ethereum. First of all, if we take a look at the chart, which we'll do in a moment, but second of all, I mean, ETH BTC has actually been able to find some strong support against Bitcoin here as well. Now, I do want to proceed with caution with this, because even though we have found strong support right here, as you can see, good bounce, both on the 12-hour time frame and the daily time frame, we have not really been able to reclaim the trend, right? And that is something we do need to do, all right? If we really want to see a strong Ethereum, like we saw back in August, like we saw back in July, well, mainly August. I mean, August was great. I mean, July was as well, but August, Ethereum really performed when the market was, a little bit less. If we really want to see that, then we need ETH BTC to rally up a little bit higher. I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, I do think Ethereum has formed some sort of a strong bottom. We have a very strong support level at 3,700 and 3,500. That has been tested with bad news. We still have quite a lot of buffer of that support left over if we get bad news again, right? So that is a possibility. I mean, if we see some sort of, if we do get bad news, whatever it may be, all right, that could be in the Middle East, could also be for Ukraine and Russia, then we can still spike down and tap that level right here at 3,620. 3,620 is quite a relevant level. And then after that, we're talking 3,540. So that is a possibility in the case of bad news. But ultimately, I do think we have formed a local bottom right here. And I do think Ethereum's price action so far has been pretty good. We left some imbalances right here. So a retest of 3,750. I think that's quite likely, but ultimately after that, I do think we are heading for that level right here at 4,100 and 4,200. 4,100 being the point of control of the price action we've seen since last week Friday. Basically a high liquidity zone, and then 4,200 we just have a bunch of resistance levels. And the only way, like, ultimately, and I've said this yesterday as well, I mean, ultimately Ethereum basically has a resistance all the way from 4,300 down to 4,100. Like, if we want to break above that, we either need to see Bitcoin rallying back up to 114,000, which, is a possibility, or we need to see ETH BTC break out and reclaim that uptrend. All right, so both of those things, great English, I'll keep you updated on. But ultimately, for now, it seems more likely that yes, we will bottom out here. Yes, we'll get some more bullish momentum, but get into a bullish market structure, I think that's a little bit too much to ask. But those are my thoughts. So overall optimistic, but cautious. Those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.